AstrorisaMoon Talk Radio. We're doing another card reading, and this is for February 1st, 2017. We said we were going to do card readings for the year. So this is our February card reading. This time, when we're doing the card reading, it is just a general reading for you. And if what we're speaking about resonates with you, then this card reading is for you. This card is the significator. That's you. Situation, current situation, and future situation. Let's start. If you can see this card here, this is you. This is a person who is involved in photography, pictures, modeling, they're a model. They like the symmetry and the aesthetics of photography. They're associated with the picture industry. This could be a hobby. This could be your actual work. You could be an artist. It's anyone that's connected to that type of work and or experience. Also, if you are involved in photography, a model, or you like to take pictures and you have a problem with trust, a problem with trusting your gut instincts, this reading is for you. So, whatever you're going through as we go through these cards, the main factor is, the culprit is that you are not listening to your instincts. And it's not that you don't want to, it's just that you're not skilled in doing that yet, and that's real problematic for you. You keep trying to figure out, how do I do that? How do I listen to my instincts? I mean, it's like it eludes you, it just escapes you. This is like a serious problem. And you get yourself in serious situations because of that. So the situation that you've gotten yourself into, you've been dealing with for who knows how long, is this card here. Traps. Pretense. And you're attracted to, almost like you're attracted to drama. You're attracted, like these little flies that are attracted to the light. You're attracted to situations that cause you some type of pain. So your current situation is not your current, but what you are working through is it was a person, could be male, it could be female. It's just someone that you were seen as a friend. You thought they were trustworthy. But below the surface, like, I mean, they seem, they may have even been physically attractive. But below the surface, this person was just really grimy. Their root nature was to deceive. They'll tell you whatever it is you want to know, whatever it is you want to hear. And they'll offer you whatever it is they think that will get you to do what they want you to do. Possibly promises were made, but obviously they were broken. And you were vulnerable. And whatever this situation is, and they offered you something that you were like ready to jump on. Whatever the situation is or was that you're going through, and that you're still going through, you didn't listen to your instincts. So currently, it's made you desperate. You're really desperate. And you're ready to take any avenue that you can to resolve this problem, meaning you are willing to gamble. What is it that you're planning on gambling away? You're planning on gambling the last bit of savings you have? Is it a situation where they promised you some money and you thought you could pay something off, or you have to pay somebody else off? Or are you wanting to ask somebody who is not reputable for a loan? Listen to your instincts, because this is saying, don't do it. Don't be so strong-willed or prideful that you can't ask someone who won't hold your feet to the fire. Now, you do have to be responsible for whatever decisions you make, and if you borrow money from someone who's reputable, you have to pay them back. If you don't normally pay them back, make that change and pay them back. But don't put yourself in a situation where you end up being trafficking, where you have to be beholden to someone in a false way. You know, don't put yourself in a situation where you gamble at all, because it's not going to be worth it. This is a cycle that you have to break, and you feel like you need to break it. You actually want to break it. You actually are at a point right now where you're saying, I don't want to be like this anymore. I want to see a change. Lady Luck can be on your side right now. We did the Aquarius new moon forecast, and the new moon forecast talks about this is the time for people, excuse me, this is the time for people to be that person that they've always wanted in their life that they didn't have. So, who was it in your life that you wanted to stand up for you? Create that in yourself. Become that person, because that's who you need. That's what you need to make the changes that are necessary for you to move forward. And if you have a problem with authority figures, look at yourself and ask yourself, is it because I see in them a strength that I feel like I'm lacking? Because you clearly are a jack of all trades. You clearly are a person that can, if you put your mind to something, you can actually do it. You can make it manifest. So this is a time to manifest the change that you want to see within yourself. Don't look outside of yourself. Don't look at other people. These cards all start with twos. Don't follow others so much. You have to balance that out. You follow other people too much. Don't be such a people pleaser. Don't be such a yes person. Even if outwardly you are being defiant, inwardly you're trying to please people. Ask yourself, why is that? Why aren't you pleasing yourself? Why aren't you advocating for yourself? Because this is what it's saying. You need to advocate for yourself. This card here, the Joker. Very interesting card here. Because here, he's taking his mask off. So in the near future, you're going to be presented with a situation where you have to look at yourself. You have to really be honest with yourself, because that is what needs to happen in order for you to move forward, to change, and to start trusting yourself. Use the moon time. The moon is in Aquarius every month. When the moon is in Aquarius, use that time to challenge yourself to become the leader, the king, or the queen that you need to be for you. You've been given wands. Those are your weapons. Use them. This glass with this woman, or this ghostly figure. You're always lulled to sleep. You're always being convinced to do something different. Use the weapons that were given to you. Your instinct, your drive, your determination to smash that, to smash the illusion. But first you have to hold your head up and look at yourself in the mirror. And really be honest with yourself. If we were talking from an Orisha perspective, then it would say that you are that person who was made for the head, but you remain the tail. And you don't like that. You don't want to be there anymore. Clearly this is showing me you don't want to be there anymore. And it looks like it's time for you to become your own authority. So work to overcome your insecurities. Embrace your insecurities. Don't be afraid to say you're insecure. Don't be afraid to admit it to yourself. That's how we free ourselves. We admit what is a weakness. How can you improve? You know, the greatest athletes are the ones who work on their weaknesses. If they only concentrated on their strength, then they don't reach their potential. But they over exercise that weak part of their body. They embrace that. And once you do that, then you won't be so afraid to have people see who you really are. Because you've put a facade up. There's a relationship with facade and insecurity and following others and then getting trapped. You've forgotten who you are. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. You can move forward. You can be real with yourself. And that is so empowering. Instead of following others, follow your intuition. What is it going to hurt? How will you be hurt by listening to your intuition? Because you've been listening to other people for far too long. Listen to yourself. Listen to the God that lives within you. That little voice that never lies to you. We call it the Ori Inu. That is your inner godly self. And it never lies to you. Because you have a spirit of discernment. You just have to develop it. Use the moon time in Aquarius. And do meditations. Look in the mirror and talk to yourself. Identify your weaknesses. And then identify how you want to strengthen them. And allow this to be a process. So you'll do something every moon time when the moon is in Aquarius. But don't deceive yourself with this gambling it all away. Because when the moon and the sun is in Aquarius, that is a time when we do things that are not just. It comes back to us tenfold. So don't sell yourself short. I wish you so much success. I really wish you success. I hope that this session was helpful for you and that you are encouraged and you are invigorated and you are willing to move forward because you can. You are more talented inwardly than you know. So remember to find and know your truest self. Follow the moon, and we'll check in again next time. Take care, everyone.